back up from the pool. I just jumped in the shower, sat down for a second, looked at some emails, and now I am ready to blow dry my hair and then go into makeup. So I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to do, how I do some things. Last night I got some questions about brows and also messy hair, so I will go into those. And I also got a lot of questions about just in makeup in general, so I will walk you through that stuff. But later on I'll be doing like a full depth video in like makeup. This is just kind of a quickie, but let's get on to it. So first of all, I've already put some argan oil in my ends. Like as soon as I got out of the shower, I brushed it out, put some leave-in conditioner, argan oil in the ends, and a blow dry cream just to like let it sit on there and like really nourish my hair. So this is the Verb Seed Texture Spray, and I love this brand. It's my favorite brush brand too, Verb. I got everything of mine from Sephora. I'm not sure if they sell any other, I'm sure they sell on their own. I don't really know who else carries them in store. Okay, so I'm just gonna brush this out completely. My hair knots super easily, so always gonna watch out for those knots. And then I'm just gonna take this and just go into the roots and do lines. And it really pumps up the roots. Because this isn't too heavy, it like keeps it natural and messy. And then I just kind of go through the ends to give it that textured look. You can use this on wet or dry hair. I use it on both every day. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with this hair dryer, which might not dry my hair as quickly because it's just a hotel dryer, and then a round brush. This one matches. It's from Dry Bar. It goes with my dryer at home, which I love that dryer. The Dry Bar. I don't know what the number is, but I love that hair dryer. So I'm gonna go in with this and just like round it out so that it's super straight, and then I'll give it the messy textured look with the spray after it's dry. So let's part it out. Just a messy part, it doesn't have to be perfect at all. Okay, go in with this. It's still a little bit damp like under here, but while we do my makeup, that will air dry and then bring it into like more of the curl and more of like the tasseled look. So just leave this alone for now, and then we're gonna go do makeup and then we'll come back to it. So stay tuned. So let's get started. I put lip balm on, and now I'm going in with some POREfessional, and that's by Benefit. And I never really felt like I needed this product. Like everybody was like, oh, POREfessional, everybody needs this. And I was like, I don't really feel like I have that big of a problem with my pores. And then when I started working a lot more, I was like, oh my gosh, my pores are like just like seeping through like my foundation, like it's just like big craters like coming through. And so I started using POREfessional, and like if you get a little pimple, if you get anything like that, or if you have texture on your forehead, if you have texture anywhere, it pretty much just like smooths it completely out. And I think that is like amazing. It's a great product. So over top of POREfessional, make sure that's like all like blended out, because it will make your makeup powdery if it's like a big glob of it. So I'm gonna go in with, you make sure you shake these up, but the Moonstone drops by Josie Maran. They are insane. I love them so much. I was trying to look for like a priming oil, and one of the girls at Sephora was like, oh my gosh, have you tried the Josie Maran? And I was like, no, but I never really heard of it yet, and she was like, I think that you would really love it. Because I wanted to go for one that was like one of like the big ones that everybody used. And ever since she talked me into buying it, I haven't stopped using it since. Like, this is like my 4th bottle of it. And I'm absolutely obsessed with it. You can even wear it. It is a little bit greasy, but you can even wear it by yourself if you don't have that, like, if you don't have oil control problems. Like, it just gives your skin such a nice finish. Look at that glow. I'm just obsessed with this product. And a tip, if you have a lot of like oil control problems, you can still use this product. Just mix it a little bit with like a pin drop of MAC strobe cream, and it makes it more into like a creamy, not so oily. And then it like really, it goes underneath your makeup so well. I tried that, and because I was like, well, maybe it is too oily. And then once I did that, I was getting too dry. I have a really dry face, so this is like perfect for me, but I know a lot of people that do have oil control. Okay, so for foundation, I'm going in with Charlotte Tilbury Light Wonder, and this is probably too light for my skin today just because I have all the sun from all week, but it's okay. I always have just light foundation because I'm a light girl. I'm so fair. I wish that I could get a tan like everybody else, but just how it was made. I've been using this foundation for like 3 years now. It was like one of my first like real foundations, and I still have never got over it. It just goes on your skin so light and so pretty. I will say you do have to set it. It will move. Like, it's not one of those ones that are gonna sit there on your skin all day and be flawless. Like, it's definitely gonna move on you. So like, just a little bit of setting powder definitely works with it. But if you set it right, you get everything right with it, it's a dream. Okay, and now I'm going in with, I just got this and I'm like really, really loving it. The It Bye Bye Under Eye. And I got it in a little bit of a darker shade, which I usually do my concealers lighter to like highlight almost. But I felt like I needed something darker just like for those little problem areas when I don't want to wear makeup, but I'm just going to put some oil on and my sunscreen and then cover up an area. So I got it darker so it would match exactly. So it is a little bit darker and it won't highlight as much, but we can highlight with some setting powder. And you definitely don't need to set this, but like I said, I'm highlighting with it, so just to not make it so dark, I'm just gonna go underneath. And a little bit goes a long way for sure with this. Around the nose, right down here. And then just in between the brows. And then leave this brush out because we're going to use it later. And then I'm just going in with Beauty Blender and blending it out. Make sure it's all blended. Looks good. Okay, now on to Laura Mercier setting powder. My best friend. I can't get enough of this stuff, and it really does last a long time. I've had this now for like, I would say like 6 months, and it's done. It like has changed my life. I never used setting powder until my mom was finally like, you really need to use setting powder, because I was always having smile lines. I was always like rubbing underneath my eyes. Like, it was just like a constant battle, and my mom was like, this would like make your life so much easier. So she got it for me for Christmas, and honestly, it's made my life so much easier. She was completely right, like always, but of course I didn't want to listen. So right underneath your eyes. Smile lines are my biggest problem. I don't know if you guys struggle with it, but I've learned that this is the best way to keep them at a minimal. Sometimes I still have to go in and clean them up, but this is the best way to keep them at a minimal for me. So you put your tongue in like right in that area, So it makes sure it like flattens it all out, and then pack powder into it. One of the makeup artists taught me that on one of my jobs, and it has literally like helped me so much. Okay, so we're not gonna leave this on for too long, but I am gonna leave it on while I do my brows, just so it gives it that extra minute or so to sit there. And I'm apologize for outside noise. I feel like these like walls are like paper thin, because like I can hear everything, but it is like a very noisy place. Like they have concerts like all the time here and stuff like that, so I guess I understand, but still it's super noisy here. So some of you guys were asking on my Instagram about how I do my brows. So I go in with my Brow Wiz and I use medium brown and the skinny one. I can't seem to figure out the bigger one. Everybody always tries to talk me into buying it because it would be like easier with my thick brows. I can't figure it out. It never works for me. And then go in right like this to the other and like just put them at like a good natural shape. And then take the pencil, and you never want to add below. Like, use your natural line as guidance, and you can add to the top. Like I always kind of make like a little arch like right here where I don't have one, and like you can add in between, but never add below, because that's like your natural line that you're supposed to have. So just follow and just like darken that natural line. This one is not as filled in naturally as the other, but that's okay, we can fix it. Okay, and so now you just go up and brush through that, and I didn't go down as far as I should have. I'm gonna add a little tiny bit more. Okay, so there's that. And then I leave out the small spoolie. Get clear brow gel. Just kind of messily do that. And then I take my small spoolie and like really get them where I want them. And blend in those parts that I didn't see. Okay, now it's time just to clean up. Take that brush that I said to leave out. Swoop under. Swoop under and up. Up. Get that extra corner that you drug out. And then just dab it in with your fingers. And then I love these, like, make sure you get all of that because it is easy to miss. Okay, so I love these like little hairs right here, and I like to stick them all the way up to match these front ones. And there's my brows, as you can see. Okay, so now let me put it in focus. I'm going to just swipe underneath the eye and get all that extra powder off. Make sure you work it, I like in between the brows, right here. And there we go. So now on to eyes. Okay guys, so I let my camera go dead. Well, I didn't let it go dead, but it was like low battery the entire time that I was doing my brows. So I took a tiny little break, and now I'm back. I let it charge for a couple minutes. So let's get this makeup tutorial done so I can go eat some dinner. Okay, so I'm just going in. I'm using my Huda Beauty palette. I always wanted to do that. Okay, so I'm using Desert Sand, which is like skin tone color, like very neutral color. And I don't want that. Ooh. Okay, so I'm gonna I'm sorry. So I'm going in with like a packed brush, and I'm just gonna put that in little circles. And this also helps set the concealer that we just put underneath the brow. And just make sure it gets all the lines out. Perfect. I'm literally like almost out of this color, you guys have no idea. And then the other eye. Perfect. Okay, so now I'm going in with a fluffy brush. And I'm going in with Musk, which is just like a brown shade that's kind of like lighter than my eyebrows almost. And it's just like a nice natural like contour color for the crease. I'm just gonna go in lightly and cut out the crease. Perfect. Glitter. Now I'm also gonna go in with this, like, it's called Eden, and it's just kind of like a peachy color. I've been liking that for like the beach and stuff, like it just really like pops. So I'm gonna put that right there. It's very like blushy. I'm gonna do the other eye. Do you guys hear my brother? He's out on the porch and he's playing Fortnite with his friends. And he's so loud. This is like every day at my house. It's like every day he's like screaming his friend's name like, oh my gosh, you just killed me. I don't even know how Fortnite works. I call it fork knife and it makes him really mad. Okay, so I'm going back in with Eden and I'm gonna put it underneath. Just like that. Perfect. Okay, so now it's time for a little bit of shimmer. So I'm going in with Cashmere, which is like a bronzy, it's like in between, what's the word? Silver and gold. So I'm gonna mix that with Angelic, the next color, which is kind of like a blushy, goldy kind of color. I'm just gonna put it on my finger and do you guys hear him out there? He is so loud. Okay. So now I'm going to go in with a fluffy brush and a little Tarte like travel palette, just because that's what I have, and use a shimmery highlighter, put it right here in that crease, and blend that out. I always miss this corner because I'm using my finger, so I always try to take that shimmery color and go right in there and get in there. Okay, so that's it for the eyes. Now it's time for mascara. I'm using X Fiber by Revlon. It's like my new favorite. My best friend got it for me, and she was like, you have to try this because I hardly ever wear drugstore, and she's like, this is like the most amazing thing ever. And so I started using it and I can't put it down. Like, it's my absolute favorite. So I'm going in with one. Excuse my mascara face. Whatever's left over from up top on the bottom, just because with my blonde hair, I really feel like I have to put something on the bottom or it looks like I have no lashes at all. So on to the next, and I'm gonna go ahead and do one again. Didn't know I was this good, did you? Okay, and now onto the bottom. Okay, so now on to number 2. And this one just like really curls them up and like lifts them. Okay guys, so not only did my camera go dead, but my card was full too. So this tutorial has turned into like, I feel like a forever long tutorial. And I'm getting tired, but it's okay. So I went ahead and finished my mascara. And now I'm gonna go in with a fluffy thinner brush and my Bronze Goddess Estee Lauder bronzer. And just like shake off the excess and then go right in. I know I'm like the worst vlogger of all time. I completely suck, but it's alright. We're gonna finish this tutorial. Get this over with. Okay. Sorry, I know hotel light sucks. I don't have this side lighted at all, but it's just something we're gonna have to deal with. I would be super careful with how light my hair is, because if I get this in my hair, it's like completely orange, like more orange than it is on my face. So, just a little tidbit right there. Okay, so now I'm going in just a tiny bit, whatever is kind of left over, and I dipped it in just a tiny bit. And then the same idea down here. And unconnect the two. And there's bronzer. And I think I need a nap, which I've did nothing but be lazy now for like 5 days, but I need a nap. Okay, so now I am taking my NARS Orgasm blush stick and putting, kind of just sun kissing my face. I hate doing makeup like this, like doing one thing and then getting up and then having to wait on something to charge and then getting up and having to get at something else, and you know what I mean? Like I feel like it kind of ruins the, but this isn't turning out too bad. Okay, and then on my nose a little tiny bit just to like pull everything together. So there's that. And then I'm going to go in with, this is Charlotte Tilbury, a highlighting pen. It's like a mess, like it like exploded in my makeup bag, but it's alright, it still works. And then right there, tip of my nose. Okay, and then beauty blender. And looky there, we're finally done. I'm gonna put on some Marc Jacobs lip gloss. Okay, we're finally done. Virtual high five. That took way too long, but we're all done, so it's all good. Ooh, that highlight. Okay, I'll give you guys a closer look over here. Okay guys, so to finish up this whole look all together, I'm going to go back in with Verb, this sea texture spray, and I'm just gonna hold out. I'm gonna tilt my head completely, so this is kind of at a fan when I pull this, and then like that. Do the same for this side. Don't forget the back. And then, oh, and I'm gonna fan out the back as well. Okay, and then just kind of shake, run your fingers through it. I like to put the hair in between it and go like this, and it makes that tasseled like dry look on the ends, which I don't always love the dry look, but like at the beach and stuff it looks so beachy. I love that. So just go like right like that, and then come up here. fix a part. So, I don't love this like little wave. Okay, so there's like a 5-minute, not even 5 minutes, like 30 seconds hair look. It's just super easy. Tuck up on the ears, put some big earrings on, and head out the door. So, and I almost forgot setting spray, so 1, 2, 3, and one more time. Ta-da! So makeup is all done, hair is all done. Now it's time for my outfit, so let's go do that and then we'll go to dinner.